the only way that you're going to innovate and stay ahead of your competition is that you do not get comfortable.
Right.
Like you have to
Right.
constantly like disrupt yourself. And I think that even Jensen at NVIDIA had this thing with his company where it's like, hey, look, like in a few years, there will be a competitor that comes out to the market with a better product than us at a better price and all these things, and they'll destroy our business.
Right.
Why don't we just become that competitor and just destroy ourselves internally?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And so it's a great book. How did you first hear about that book?
I had a friend a couple of years ago, and he told me, "I'll get this book and read it." So and I try to read as much as I can. So I got that book, and I was traveling. Not sure I was traveling to Japan. It was a long flight, so I took that book with me in there. But man, I couldn't put it down. It's just such a good book, and it's a very simple too. So there's nothing complicated about the book and the concept that Andy Grove is talking about. It is again very basic stuff. Hey, state of innovation. How do you want to stay of innovation? You have to constantly challenging yourself. And again, to your point, don't get comfortable. There always be outside there. Have coming with better solution, better products. So why not you do that? So again, I really enjoyed that book. I was in Germany 2-3 weeks ago, and I got a bunch of copy of that book. And I just, whatever meeting I had, I just passed on to people and just, hey guys, read this. It's such a good book.
Yeah, no, totally. I think one book that's like a good companion to that is about Netflix. No Rules. I think No Rules Rules. But there's a book about the Netflix business. I think that's like a really good example of like a business recently that like really did a good job of just like constantly disrupting itself.
Right.
So, but anyway, that aside, let's talk about like the topic at hand, which is like all the exciting things Siemens is doing, like on the venture side, how they're partnering with companies. So kind of like walk us through first of all, like your day-to-day job, right? What does that entail? What are the top two to three things that you're supposed to be like focused on?
Sure. So before that, let me just talk about the Siemens. And most of all of our customer obviously they know us. A lot of big enterprises they know us. But when it's come to the smaller company, a lot of them they don't understand how big we are and what kind of businesses we do. So we are part of Siemens AG, our parent company, and we are on the medical side of it. So it's called Siemens Healthineers. 70,000+ employee. We have legal entity in 80+ countries. We sell in 180 countries. So again, massive distribution and network. So we provide all these medical devices to our customer globally. And our core business is, we are a diagnostic company. So we are diagnostic imaging and, a diagnostic company. So we do anything like on the MRI sides, we make MRIs with CT scans, nuclear medicines, imaging. We do, ultrasounds, X-ray, mammogram. So we do all kind of imaging. Then we have lab diagnostic business. So anything goes to the central labs, all those equipment, all those reagent, and so we make all of those. And a couple of years ago, we acquired a company in California. It's called Varian. So Varian, it was the biggest player in the radiation therapy business. So now they're, totally owned by us. So they're part of our business now. So now we got into, as a couple of years ago, we got into radiation therapy and cancer therapy business too. So we're not just 100% diagnostic, we also do therapy. And another business, we have advanced therapy. So anything on the minimally invasive, surgeries, anything on the image-guided therapy, anything goes basically on the operating room in the OR. So that's another big growing business for us. So that's kind of, our entire business globally. As I said, we have a very massive network. For me, day to day, what it look like. So again, we have a lot of discussion, obviously, internally, to find out, what's the trend in the market, what we hear from the customers. We have a monthly or bi-monthly meetings with our sales team across North America to find again what is else missing in our portfolio and how could we enhance our relationship with our customer.